my first YouTube video, and I wanted my first one to be a makeup tutorial because I have got a lot of compliments on how I do my makeup, and a lot of people ask if I would do their makeup, if I'll show them how to do makeup. So I thought it would be way easier just to make a video, post it. Maybe it can help some of you guys. I don't know. I have some tips or stuff I do that other people don't do, and you'll see in the video. And I'm sorry it's a little disorganized. I mean, I really tried. This is, like I said, it's my first video. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying the best I can for y'all, and I really hope y'all like it. Just like, subscribe to me, get me some views, you know, you feel me? If y'all want to see any makeup looks, just comment below and I will try my best to do them. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, it'll be down below, and Twitter and Tumblr, and y'all can check out my makeup. If y'all want me to recreate them looks, I can. Just comment down below, and now let's jump into the video. So first we're going to start off by moisturizing our face, and I'm using Zero Sebum, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, you know, but this is a fresh gel cream, and this is from the brand Etude House, and it's actually a Korean brand because my stepdad was in Korea on deployment, so for Christmas I got Korean makeup. And I'm just going to I'm just applying this all over my face. I'm just going to dot it on, and then I'm just going to rub it all in, and this is just going to moisturize my face to make sure everything's in. I'm just going to rub it down on my neck where my choker isn't actually. Once you get it rubbed all over your face, we're going to move on to a primer, and I'm using Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind. Okay, now I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand and dot it all over my face. And you can see I'm talking. It's because I realized after watching it, to make it go faster, I have to use voiceover. But I'm rubbing it in and just making sure it's all rubbed in. So, yeah, and I'm showing you my acne scars and my acne as of right now. Okay, now we're going to conceal our brows, and we're going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Contour Kit in Fair, and I'm going to be using that light color. And now we're going to be using an angled brush, which I have no clue where I got it from. That's why I was looking at it weird. And as you can see, it's just an angled eyebrow brush. Okay, now we're going to start concealing our eyebrows to the shape we want, and this, in my opinion, helps a lot better than starting off by just drawing in your eyebrows, because it is way easier to just blend in concealer than it is to wipe off a darker color. And I came up with this by myself. I mean, I didn't see anyone else do it. I'm not saying anyone else doesn't do it, but in my opinion, I just think that, and the end result just looks way better by concealing it first and doing the color first. And can y'all see my left eyebrow is more arched than my right, and it just always bothers me. That's why I always try to get my left, like, it's not arched as my right. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm going to be using Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown and a IT Cosmetic eyebrow brush, and it's the glittery one, and it's so pretty and works so well. Okay, now we're going to start filling in our eyebrows, and we're going to go a little from the beginning of your eyebrow, a little back, because you want that part to be faded and have barely any product. So we're going to start filling in the shape of our eyebrow and just outlining the shape, not fill it in, sorry. We're going to outline the shape and the point and the arch of our eyebrow that we want. Hopefully it's already there with the concealer we used, but if y'all's are not, just outline whatever shape you feel comfortable with, and we're just going to start filling that in with the color. And you want it to all be the same colors, because on fleek eyebrows it's all one dark color and then faded at the end, so make sure there's no patchy places and make sure it's just all filled in with that dark color. And now we're going to take a tiny bit of product and make a small line to the ending of your eye, or the beginning of your eyebrow, but do not fill it all the way up. Just kind of blend it into the part you already have filled, and then just do the same to the top, but don't go all the way at the top. Okay, now you just want to brush that out with any eyebrow brush you have, and I just used the one off the Anastasia Beverly pencil. Okay, now we're going to go in with a smaller angled eyebrow brush, which that one is actually broken, and then the Chocolate Bar by Too Faced, that triple fudge color in the top right. And we're going to just fill in our eyebrows wherever we filled in with the pomade, and it actually just, I feel like the powder just sets it and just makes it look darker.
And I'm going to go do the other side of my eyebrow, and we'll come.
I went ahead and did that side, and as you can see, okay, so this always bothers me. They never look the same like they do, but maybe it's just me because it's my eyebrows and I always criticize my own makeup, but this side to me always looks better than this side. I don't know.
We're going to be using a damp blending sponge to just blend all this concealer in, and just make sure you get it all, because if you don't, you'll just have white lines. And the good thing about just concealing it before you do your eyebrows is because even when you blend the concealer in, you get the imperfections that you put over the concealer, if that makes sense. It's just a lot easier to me this way, but just continue to blend until it's all blended in.
Okay, starting off, what the heck? Okay, starting off my eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking Time Bomb Concealer, the Balm, and this is in light medium, and I'm going to be taking this concealer brush by Billion Dollar Brows, and this is the smudge brush.
Okay, now I'm just going to apply this concealer all over my eyelid, and this just helps prime the eyelid for the eyeshadow and helps the eyeshadow stay on for a longer amount of time, in my opinion. And then I'm just going to blend it in with the tools God gave me, my fingers. So we're going to be using Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar and then Too Faced Chocolate Bar for my eyeshadow today. And these are probably my two favorite, but we're going to start off with the chocolate bar and using the white chocolate color. Up there is the white bigger color to make a base for our eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using a Earth Therapeutic eyeshadow blending brush, and we're just going to apply this all over the lid and all on the eyebrow bone, just every part of the lid. Okay, next we're going to be using the chocolate bar Too Faced for our transition color, and we're using that salted caramel color right there. And we're just going to apply this all over our crease with the same brush we used to put that white chocolate all over our lid. And just, you can cake this color on, considering it is the transition color, which meaning you're going to be putting other colors on it. And we're going to be using a IT Cosmetic blending brush. It's called Effortless Crease, and this brush is my life. Like, I'm totally obsessed with this brush.
Okay, next I'm going to be going...
Okay, now going in with the semi-sweet chocolate bar from Too Faced, we're going to use that mousse color and the same Effortless Crease brush from IT, and we're going to just blend that color in, and it's just a little darker than the salted caramel color, but this just gives the eyeshadow more depth and a little more color, and it just makes it look way better to have a little darker color in there. Okay, now we're going to be using the Eco Tools brush, and it's a dual-sided brush. I'm not sure what it's called, but we're going to use the thicker part of it, and then going back in with that chocolate bar, we're going to be blending together Cherry Cordell and Semi-Sweet into the outer part of our lid. And we're just going to keep blending until there's no harsh lines, and this just gives it a little color. So for more color, we're just going to take that same cherry color, because it's more of a maroon color, and just pack that onto the same area we were just packing the mix of the two colors onto. Okay, now just blending it back out with that Effortless Crease brush from IT Cosmetic, and we're just going to blend all the harsh lines. And we're going in with the Eco Tools brush, same one we just used, and the chocolate bar, using that triple fudge color that we used for our eyebrows, and putting this on the very outer corner of our eyes. And we're just going to blend this right now. It doesn't matter if it's all blended, because we'll go back in and blend it in a second, but just make it dark, because it's just good for depth. And then we're going to go in with that same blending brush we've been using and just blend this all in, and make sure it's all blended, because if not, it's just going to look really messy, if you get what I'm saying. Going in with the same concealer we used earlier to prime our eyeshadow, we're just going to cut a crease in there, but do not go all the way to the end, like past the eyeshadow. Leave a little eyeshadow out there, and just like, you see how I'm going 3/4 of the way or 3/4 of the way, and then we're just going to blend that all in with the blending sponge to make it white, because we're going to come back in with a sparkly color in a second, but make sure it's all blended and it looks like a very sharp cut crease. Okay, and now going back in with that triple fudge color from the chocolate bar and the other side of the dual brush, we're just going to color over the crease to make it more of a sharp look and to give a little bit more depth all throughout. So just draw a smaller line onto the crease. Okay, lastly, on the lid, we're going to be using that same chocolate bar and just using the Champagne Truffle, which is the other bigger color on there, and it's a white, pink, sparkly tinted eyeshadow. And we're going to be using this pink flatted brush, and I'm not sure where I got it from, but it's just a flat brush, and we're going to apply that all over the lid where you can apply comply really, Lexi, where you applied the concealer. Okay, after you've done both sides, we're going to go back in with the concealer and concealer brush we've been using and just conceal underneath the brow bone to make it more light. Okay, to blend this in, we're going to be using this brush from the Cream Shop, and it's the smaller circular one, to blend this all in. Next, we're going to clean it up with the concealer, and you just drew a line all the way up to where your eyebrow is. And obviously, as y'all can see, I'm only doing one and then doing the other one off camera, just letting y'all know or informing y'all, and then you just blend it in with your blending sponge.
Okay, now you can see it looks way more neater and way better. And we're not done with the eyeshadow. We come back to that at the end of my getting done with my face. I'm using the Kick-Ass All Is Calm Anti-Redness Concealer, and I'm not sure, yeah, I guess it's by Kick-Ass.
Okay, now I'm gonna just apply this on any pimples and or red marks I may have, and as you can see, I have a lot, and I'm looking like the Green Goblin.
I don't know if this is just me, but every single time I have a pimple and if I pop it, most people just kind of like go away after a day or two if you pop it, and my face scabs up more than I have ever seen anyone else's. Do you hear that vacuum?
I honestly still can't say it, but it's Physique or Physician Formula, and I'm just going to apply this onto my blending sponge, and this just helps my face be more glossy or shiny, and I'm just going to blend all that Green Goblin shit off my face. And we're just going to continue to blend. And do you see that scab? You see that scab I was just now blending out. I'm telling you, bro.
Okay, after you're done blending in the green, you're going to just put concealer over it. And I'm using Hard Candy Camouflage. And this concealer right here, oh my god. If you like search up videos of it, it can cover up tattoos. This concealer is awesome.
Okay, I'm just going to put that concealer on the back of my hand and put it all over where I put the green stuff. And just, yeah, just dot it on there. Okay, now we're going in with the X Gloss Foundation, and this is an ivory, and we're just going to, oh wait, hold on, this has this like really cool thing, and it has like this little button, and like you can like just slurp it up into the tube from the foundation. Well, I just put it on the back of my hand, and I just dot it all over my face, and girl, you gotta make sure you get that coverage, Brett. Okay, and when you put it on your neck, word of advice from me to you, you're welcome, fam. You know I got you, fam. Put it on your neck.
Time you have seen one of them girls with that big orange line right here, and it bothers me so much.
Okay, now we're gonna just blend. We're just gonna keep patting, dotting and patting, whatever you want to call that crap. We're gonna keep doing that all over our face. Make sure you get all that blended in, especially where you put the concealer, because if not, it's gonna look like a cakey hot mess. And like I said, make sure you get all that junk blended, bro. Like all down your neck, all up in your ears and crap. You know, you feel me? Like if you don't, you're gonna be looking like you have a mask on. Let me tell you, I've seen plenty of girls at school do it, and like I want to say something, but you know I don't want to be rude, you feel me? So I just keep quiet, but like just blend it, blend.
Okay, now I kind of look like a ghost. I look super white, so that's why we're going to be taking our It Cosmetics brush, and this is a brilliant powder brush, and this right here is drugstore, but it is awesome. It's L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder, and I'm just gonna be using this, and it actually comes with a little brush, but and it comes with a mirror. We learn things every day, guys.
Now we're gonna blend again. Just cake that crap onto your face. Like I just cake it, let me tell you, because I mean I don't want to be looking like no freaking ghost or whatever. I want to look like a natural human being.
Beverly Contour.
Anastasia Beverly Contour Kit. I said it right this time. I kept messing up. And then we're using that fair color and then the Cream Shop brush we used earlier. And we're just going to put lines of concealer, which is this is going to highlight our face for our contour.
Okay, next we're going to be contouring our face and using the same palette we used for the highlight right here. I'm going to be using the middle one, which is the Light Sculpt.
Okay, to apply, we're going to be using our God-given tools, which are fingers, which you can apply anyway. This is just my preference, and just apply to your natural sculpt of your face, which you can kind of see mine. And then we're going to apply to our forehead, especially if you got a big old forehead like me.
And next, I'm just going to blend this in with my blending brush.
I honestly couldn't say anything right, but we're going to blend it in with a blending sponge. And we're going to blend in the white highlighted or concealed part first because you don't want the brown part to be on the sponge when you blend in the white. And then next we're going to just blend in, and I just kind of like rub it first, which, I mean, some people blot and then I blot, but I like rub then blot. And then I'm just going to do the same on that side and the same to my forehead, because you know my forehead's big, as you can tell.
This is called baking, which most people should know by now. If you haven't done it, this just kind of like sets this highlight.
We're gonna start with translucent setting powder from Lock.
So I was just now looking for my sponge, and it was in my lap the whole time.
Okay, we're gonna take this sponge, and at the end of it, just put the powder on, and then apply it to where we put the concealer. And like I said earlier, this is just baking your face. You're gonna have to leave it on for 5 minutes. Well, I'm gonna put it under my contour, and this to me just makes it a little sharper. Let's just take a minute and look at all this freaking powder flying around me, and that got on my shirt. Okay, and to apply my contour powder, I'm using Bahama Mama contour powder. Yeah, I just said that. And the brush I'm using is Earth Therapeutics, just like that little blending brush I use, same brand. And it's perfect for contour because it has like a little edge to it. And I kind of messed up on that side. As you can see, it's a little thicker than I want.
Tony, is it just me, or like is it always one side is better than the other? I'm telling you, like.
Okay, now I'm just going to be using this brush from It's Cosmetics just to blend in the contour I already have, and just to make it not as dramatic as I have on that one side. Repeating these same steps I did for my contour on my cheeks, I'm just going to do the same thing for my forehead.
As you can tell, I have a big ass forehead. I have like a freaking I have fat fingers too, so I have a 5 head. I feel like my forehead's big as fuck. And so next we're gonna go back in with my eyeshadow, and we're going to be using the same color scheme we use, even the same colors, but I like to do eyeshadow under here because I just feel like it makes my eyes look bigger, and it just like completes the makeup for me. I do not go, if I wear eyeshadow, I do not go out with it without it being under here. Hazelnut color that we started off our crease with. Okay, Lord help me.
Okay, now we're gonna go in with this little whack brush from Eco Tools. Like, they don't even have names on them, but with that same hazelnut color, we're just gonna do all the way to the inner corner, and you just put that color. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's a little sloppy because that color kind of supposed to be. Now for the darker color, we're gonna be using that same dual-sided one, but the smaller side, and the cherry Cordell color from the chocolate bar, and we're just gonna put this where like your color of your eye ends. Like, I was trying to look forward to show y'all what I was talking about, but I couldn't because my eye wasn't cooperating with me. Thanks a lot, eye. But yeah, you just do that on both ones.
Okay, after you're done with this, this is like an optional step. I just like to do it because I feel like it makes my eyes look darker, and it makes my blue pop in my eyes more.
Okay, we're gonna take this little whack eyeliner, and it's the color Black, because I don't even know where I got this junk from, but I've had it forever, and I guess it just didn't work that well because you can't even barely see it. But you just put it on your waterline, and if you have like better one, which I do, I just couldn't find it for this video, you just put it on your waterline, and it just really makes my eyes look better, in my opinion, and like you can just see the blue more, so you just focus more on my eyes, I feel.
Okay, now it's all set, and I'm going to be going in with the It Cosmetic brush, and it's supple powder. I'm sorry, I can't talk today.
I really can't talk, but I'm just going to blend this all in. And you see the powder flying everywhere? It looks like freaking crack cocaine flying all up in my room, you know? But just blend this in as best as you can.
Okay, now after we're done blending that, I'm going to be highlighting my face, and this is my favorite part. I love highlights. And I'm going to go ahead and just share this with y'all. My 2 favorite highlighters are the Anastasia Moonchild, and this one right now I'm obsessed with. This one is the Tarte Pro Glow, and I like this color. It's my favorite, and it's the Stunner color. It's right here. It's the middle one. I mean, you can use whatever you want from this palette.
Okay, now I'm just gonna go in with this little highlighting brush I got from Ulta, and just go. Okay, let's just take a minute. I just had to pause. Let's take a minute and look at that highlight. But we're gonna put it on our nose, our cupid brow, and on our cheekbone. I cake it, cake that crap on, girl. Let me tell you, because when you get in the sun, you hit that shit. Oh my god, it's going to pop. And then I'm going to take the flat brush I used to put the sparkles on. I'm just going to put it on the outer corner, and on the brow bone to just brow bone to highlight.
Yo, while I'm freaking in this video, I realized I have a speech impediment. I can't say no word right. Okay, so let's take a minute for my highlight.
Now, mascara, girl, you know you gotta have them eyelashes, and I'm gonna be using the Roller Lash, which is the first one, and Size Queen by Too Faced, and I'm gonna put the Roller Lash on first because it is smaller, like little compatible brush. You see how small it is? But both of these together work very well in my opinion, and I'm just gonna be caking it on. And I don't wear fake lashes because, like I said earlier, my eyes are really small, so they be popping on my face looking retarded. I've done both tops, so we're going to take the same roller lash for the bottom lashes.
Makes a weird face when they do freaking eyeshadow. I mean, I keep messing up. Okay, after we're done with the mascara, we're going to be doing lips.
Okay, now for the lips, we're going to be using the L'Oreal Alter Ego Lip Liner in the color Secret Agent. And you just line all your lips. I mean, in my opinion, I just make them a little bigger, and I think that's what lining lips is for. And what you're going to do in the corners is just color in the corner in a little bit. And then for the top, just do your natural shape or a shape you'd rather have other than your lips. I usually just do my natural shape. And I just like my lips looking a little bigger, plumper, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to be Kylie Jenner, you know. Okay, for the color of our lips, we're going to be using Maybelline New York Vivid Matte Liquid. And this is in the color Nude Blush. And you just apply this all over your lips and a little over the liner you put in. Okay, and then after that, I like the little ombre look of your lips, so I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Naked Liquid Lipstick in the color Naked. And you just kind of put this a little bit on your lips.
And there you have it. This is my completed makeup look, and obviously this is my first video, like I said in the intro, so I'm so sorry about it being like all disorganized because I really am trying. I absolutely have no clue what I'm doing, but we're trying here. So if you did enjoy this look, check out my videos. I'm hopefully going to be posting 3 or 2 times a week. But like I said, I'm really sorry that it's disorganized, and I just know I'm trying. So I hope you like this makeup look. I hope it helped y'all. I hope I gave you some tips on how to do makeup, and yeah, just subscribe and like, and I guess I'll see y'all later.